I think forgiveness is an essential part of love. I mean, I think if you love another person, or if you love, and I mean, speaking in particular in interpersonal relationships, I mean, the people that you love are gonna do things that you're gonna need to forgive, and you're gonna do things that other people are gonna need to. I mean, it's just the nature of interpersonal relationships. So I think if forgiveness isn't part of that, then love can't survive.
It is not a mechanical process. Okay, you did something wrong, I forgive, and that's it. You have to go beyond this. You have to hug this person. You have to love him. Otherwise, you have not forgiven him. So it is a step further than just forgiving.
To forgive, one must have love. Only when we have both love and compassion is forgiveness possible.
Until I've purified my heart of its anger or distress at this person or this situation. So until I've done that, I can't love this other person. I have to clean my heart of all the little knots and acid places in there. And then I can love.
Love is just so powerful that when you love somebody that powerfully, even though they've, the kind of injury that at any kind of level that's been caused can be overcome through love. So I think love is almost a precondition for forgiveness.
The ground of forgiveness is love. The deeper ground of forgiveness is God's love. The fact that we can heal.
Definitely love is one of Almighty God's attributes. Al-Wadud, the loving one. The loving one, Almighty God. And in many prophet tradition, he said that Almighty God put in compassion and love, blessing more than roughness and hardship.
Love is the first, and forgiveness is the second. If you don't love, you cannot forgive. I know.
It's not one forgiveness and then love. There is an intertwining.
Perhaps, we are ultimately speaking about the same thing when we speak about love and forgiveness.
Without love, there can't be true forgiveness, because forgiveness arises out of love for the offender.
Of course, all these sort of positive action, their basis is compassion, love, compassion.
Forgiveness is the prelude to reconciliation. Once we forgive, we get rid of the bad stuff, and we're able then to shake hands. And because we've been liberated from the past, together plan a future in which we work together instead of against one another.
I don't think there can be reconciliation without forgiveness. I think there might be forgiveness without reconciliation in certain circumstances, but not the other way around.
When you have in a situation as a broken relationship, look what your place is. Maybe you have been wronged completely, but still there is something that you have done or not done. So when you want to restore a relationship, go to the other one and start with apologizing.
Reconciliation, it is a responsibility of each of us, because you want to rebuild your society, you want to rebuild and look for the future.
Sometimes conflict happens in the community, between groups, or in nation, like in South Africa, between blacks and whites. It was going for years. That example where Mandela and Bishop Desmond Tutu came together and did reconciliation, I think this is an ideal example how forgiving and forgetting help the nation.
But what happens if you look in the eyes of your enemy, or the ones who has done so many wrongs to you? Do you still recognize the face of God in his eyes? And I hope to live to be able to do that.
Forgiveness is the first step towards hope. You see, forgiveness is the action which is not a reaction. Hannah Arendt was very good on this. I mean, if I harm you, the natural thing is for you to harm me. That is a chain of cause and effect, which destroyed many ancient societies and is destroying many at this moment. And forgiveness is that radically unpredictable thing, that human capacity to do the unexpected, to respond in a way that could not have been predicted. So forgiveness has something to do with human freedom, that even though I may feel assaulted and victimized, I can momentarily stand outside that and think not as a victim, but as somebody who is an agent of forgiveness. And because of forgiveness, we are not condemned endlessly to replay the conflicts of the past. And that is why forgiveness is logically and psychologically related to hope.